Welcome back, and today I want to show you something that was a huge hit in the 90s. Like every restaurant had their version of it, but we're bringing it back, and we're bringing it back for a few reasons. One, it's a great healthy dish full of antioxidants and flavor. Two, it's low fat. Three, it's a great meal prep, make ahead, and it does great in the microwave as you nuke it or whatever throughout the week. Okay, so first of all, we've got our pan, and I'm using my enameled cast iron brazier pan for this because it's the perfect size of a pan for this. All right, now into this on about medium. You want this on medium, maybe scooching up to medium high, but not too much on that. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And then into that is going to go 1 small chopped onion. Now you're going to do your onion on a small chop. Nope, come back here. All right, and into the pan we go with our onion. Now we're going to just move that around in the pan until it's beyond translucent. We want it to be getting about golden brown, okay? So watch your heat that you don't get your heat going too high because you don't want it to scorch on the edges. You want it to come to a nice golden brown very gently. Love my cast iron. You know I love my cast iron, and the enameled cast iron is a great way to do a lot of different dishes. I want you to see, you guys come here, I want you to see how quickly this onion got to the place where we want it. Okay, now once your onion gets to this place, all right, now into that is going to go our 1 large cinnamon stick. If you've got small cinnamon sticks, use 2. Okay, this one's really big, so I'm just using 1. 2 whole cloves and 3 whole allspice. And we're just going to bring those around in the pan with that onion while the onion is finishing, just to warm those spices up. Oh, that is smelling so wonderful already. Those spices, where they're warming and the heat is bringing out those oils and blooming those spices, it's just amazing. I mean, the fragrance of this, you guys ought to make it just so you can smell it. And then, of course, eat it later. All right, in goes our rice. All right, now we're going to turn our heat up now because we need for that water to go in and almost deglaze our pan once the water goes in. And we're just turning our rice over in the pan. We're toasting the rice. With this method, what we're doing is we're just toasting the rice a little bit. It's going to caramelize it just slightly and give it a little bit of flavor. All right, now can you see where this rice is beginning to get a little bit of color to it? Not a lot, just a little bit. We need to let it go just a teensy bit longer. Color up that rice. And guys, you can do this with medley, like a wild rice medley is absolutely wonderful in a rice pilaf. You can do it with brown rice as well. You just have to watch your cooking time and watch the amount of water that you need to add to it in case that needs to change. So if you're using wild or brown rice, check the package directions on cooking. But the method is the same. All right, now I can see that little bit of color coming onto that rice. So now we're ready for our liquid. Just gonna give that a quick stir in the pan. Very quick. Turn our heat down to medium low or low. We want this to just barely simmer, but we don't want it to boil over. You know what? We just about forgot to add our salt and pepper. All right, turning that heat down, and on goes the lid. And we're gonna let that cook for about 15 minutes without raising the lid. Don't ever raise the lid on your rice. Okay, our rice pilaf simmered for 15 minutes with the lid on. Did not remove the lid. Once that 15 minutes is up, you turn the burner off and you can just leave it there to sit, or you can just slide it over. But you don't want to remove the lid for at least 15 to 20 minutes, okay? And that allows the rice to absorb all of the moisture that it's going to absorb. Okay, so it's done and we're ready to lift the lid. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, you guys, the cinnamon, that aroma from the cinnamon and the allspice and the clove is so amazing. Oh, my goodness sakes. It just smells like we've been transported to another part of the world, I feel like. All right, now I'm gonna plate this up with my Healthy Scallion Chicken. We're gonna put that all together. Now, we have some beautiful, fragrant rice pilaf right here. Now, whenever you make rice pilaf, just a word to the wise, if you use whole spices in it, like I have used some whole spices, don't forget to avoid those when you're plating it, because you don't want to chomp down on a whole clove or a whole allspice. Like, see, there's one right there. See that? So when you're dishing it up, if you're going to put this into a large serving dish, just make sure you go through and pull those out. Just remember how many you put in the dish and pull them out, okay? Like, there's one there. I'm just going to pull that out right there, okay? So you're going to plate up. We're going to add our chicken to that. And the finishing touch, some of our soy and scallion dressing and marinade. Drizzle that on top of your chicken and rice. Oh my goodness sakes, this looks so lovely. Yum. Oh, so good. Oh my goodness sakes. I hope that you guys will give this a try. And when you do, let me know how it's turned out for you, okay? And make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can see this and all the videos we're uploading for you each and every week. And we'll see you next time on Things Tina Does.